Hello guys, I'm back. I skipped a week. I went on vacation. I didn't vlog it, but we'll talk about that momentarily. Welcome back to Raquel Las Vegas. It's me, Raquel Lee. Yeah, y'all are catching me in the most chill mode. Literally, like, just got back today off the road. Went to Arizona for the husband's birthday. Super fun. Definitely a must-do trip for everybody at least once. But I also need to point out that this whole COVID thing has definitely hit. I feel like it hit them harder than it hit us being in Vegas. And I only say that because, like, their whole... I don't want to say all their nightlife, because there was still a lot of stuff that was open. And, I mean, to be honest, my husband and I aren't really, like the going out all the time type. But as far as, like, when we go out of town and things like that, like, of course, we're going to go do those things. They have... I don't want to say nothing was open, but, I mean, you could tell that, especially if you've been there before, or if you're watching this and you're from there, like, I get it. I totally get it. But, like, all the... Because we were staying in Tempe, and... like, there's all kinds of bars and stuff that are nearby. When I say it was quiet, like, literally, I think there was only, like, 2 major things that were open. A few other restaurants that had some DJs, and then, like, a couple hookah lounges were open. Like, it's kind of eerie, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we went to... Our biggest thing is food, and I think I've mentioned that. Like, I'm a huge foodie. The whole time we were gone, like, there would literally be parts of town that had nothing at all. I think we were in downtown Mesa at one point, going to Republica Empenada. If you haven't been there, go. Amazing food. I'll probably have to link all the places that we went, because actually we didn't have any bad food this entire trip. But anyway, so we were down there. They're in the middle of downtown, like near a courthouse. There was nobody at all. I'm not even cars going by, okay, guys? Like, I'm not gonna share my stance on how I feel about everything, you know, with the mask up and all that kind of stuff, but it's noticeably different. It's post-apocalyptic looking in a lot of areas. Also, another side note, hashtag totally not sponsored, not an ad, but y'all need this in your life. We stopped at... We don't do beef jerky often. And this is by Old Trapper, okay? Peppered beef jerky. Bro, favorite thing on the planet. This is going to be a problem. I'm not going to lie. We went through 2 bags already. So just sharing that. Y'all need to get on board. If you're a beef jerky fan, just do it. Just change your own life. Like, I don't have to do it for you. You need to do that for yourself. Actually, like, what have you been doing this entire time, you know, without this in your life? Because I know that I was highly upset when I realized that I've gone 31 years without experiencing this. And yeah, so get on that. Anyway, the whole point of today's video was not to talk about all of those things. It was actually something that was in support to something that's, I guess, been going on personally to a degree, but a lot of people have this, I don't want to call it an issue, but just this particular thing going on, and that's, in a simple form, supporting your friends. Now, not everybody is an entrepreneur, not everybody is a YouTuber, not everybody is a XYZ, whatever it is, but you wouldn't believe it. And I mean, maybe you would, because maybe you're experiencing this, but if you have a business or something that you're doing and your so-called friends aren't supporting you, even if they're not regular clients or customers or whatever it is, like, they should at least be putting the word out, especially if they're calling themselves your friend. Like, if you have any type of bond, there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. And I feel like a lot of people just kind of label anybody as their friend and then feel some type of way when their friend doesn't act within their guidelines of what they feel a friend should be. But I feel like that's something that should be a mutual understanding between you and said friend, if you are, in fact, friends. Now, if this is an assumption, then you probably aren't friends, but that's a whole separate thing. The whole reason I brought up supporting your friends is because, so my husband's brother, my brother-in-law, he is a dwarf. He's a comedian, and he is a dancer also. He crumps, as well as my husband does. And lately, and when I say lately, I mean like the past month probably, everybody, like when he posts something, because they dance weekly. They have sessions, which I'll start linking those for anybody who's local who wants to come to them. It's not specific to crump, but most of the time, like 98% of the time, it is strictly crump. So something to keep in mind. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Like I said, I'll link as much as I can below. But anyway, so he posts his footage, his videos, and people he's never met, which would normally be a good thing. People he's never met, people he's never seen, people he doesn't even know will, edit it and share it, which, don't get me wrong, a lot of people do this. They make jokes out of it, XYZ. Fine, whatever. But now he's gone viral several times. Congratulations. It's amazing. We love it. We love it for him. The problem is that he's unknown. And I say that in the sense of, if you're going to share somebody's footage that you directly got from them, the least you can do is tag them in it. If you're going to be doing something like that. Or if you're, wearing a name brand that came from, your friend's business, you want to shout them out. You want to tag that, which we have friends that do have their own business. Even if I'm not buying something every time that they, have a release, I'm going to share it. I'm going to make sure it gets out there for other people to see it, because that's what you want them to do. I feel like if you're an actual friend, that is what you just will do naturally. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm just completely, crazy for thinking that. But I started really looking at several different things that have been going on as far as like within our own household. And, everybody's in one way or another, it's between like clout chasing and, I don't know, just building your status off of somebody else. And it's so phony. I don't know if I'm beginning to think it's just because I'm like old and I just don't care to be phony all the time. And I feel like other generations, is how I'm going to say that, feel the need to be that way. And again, I know we live in Vegas as far as the locals here watching me, and obviously, myself. I know that there's a lot of plastic and fool's gold out here in Vegas. So I know that it can get very easy to get sucked into the nonsense. But if you're really supporting somebody, like I said, you don't have to buy or agree with or whatever it is with everything that's going on. But the very minimal you can do is share the information. Like, we have a group of friends, several friends that have different YouTube channels and things like that. And none of the people that call themselves their friends are sharing, watching, posting, none of that. My husband has a podcast that he does with several of his friends, and, people are listening, but as many people as claim to be so close to all of them, it's not, I don't know, it's becoming bothersome at how much support people aren't getting. And I just think that's, I'm upset by it. It's a personal thing mainly, but if you agree with me, cool. If not, click to the next video. But in all honesty, like, I was just really thinking about that because he went viral again, like, while we were gone. We're talking like over 2 million views on something that he wasn't even involved in. Like, it's his video, it's his footage, it's his, things that he uses, to book gigs and things like that. And people are just sharing it like it's nothing. I don't know. That bugs me. So if the whole moral of the story is, and this is obviously short, sweet, and to the point, I was actually going to do a skin tutorial for you, but I forgot to clean out my car after the trip, and all of my skincare is still in the car with my husband, who has left to go film said podcast that I was just talking about, which, again, hashtag what you on, WYO, check it out if you haven't already. They're doing season 2. It's epic. Check it out. I will link that below too, so that y'all don't have any questions, but yeah, all of it's in there. So we got to do this topic instead. So just expect that obviously my next video will be skincare. But anyway, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I just, that was going on so much in, sorry, my throat got super dry. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's unfair to the people putting in the work to get credit only for somebody else to take it. No matter what it is. I mean, obviously I'm speaking from a personal experience, but in general, everybody should be thinking about that. Like, when you're sharing somebody else's stuff, like, if you're really involved in it in some way, or if you know that person and they're not tagged in it or whatever it is, share. Sharing is caring, people. It can be fun, okay? There's a whole song on that. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion is what I meant to say. But that's like my personal little rant for the evening for you guys. I just, that really got to me on a lot of different levels. And like I said, it's something that I've seen within my own friend circle, even outside of, you know, the things that I observe around me. So if you are involved in things like that, share your stuff with other people so that other people can share it and share it and share it. And hopefully it'll grow into whatever it is you're trying to make it into. Otherwise, stop clout chasing, stop acting like you know somebody by sharing their stuff when you really have never met them and all that kind of stuff. That's just, it's silly. Like, people are really acting like they know my brother and they don't, and it bugs me. That's just, it's bothersome. Like, he should be getting paid by the things that are going on, and it's not. So work on it, people. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening, and I guess I'll see y'all sooner than later. I will get that video out this week. I'm not going to wait 2 weeks like my last video. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying, I won't be so slow. And until then, inspire daily, empower daily. Repeat that process once a day, every day. And I will see you later.